Hello and welcome to my continuing series of videos on political heroes. Today I'm going to be talking about Alfred the Great. Alfred was perhaps the most well-known of the Saxon kings of England, except alongside perhaps Edward the Confessor, but more famous than Edward. Edward was almost the last Saxon king, the penultimate. Why is he, what's so special about Alfred? Well, a number of things. He was born in 849, the youngest of several brothers, all of whom in turn became king of Wessex and died young. And Alfred became king at 22. The kingdom was under constant attack and bombardment, as the neighbouring kingdom of Mercia was, from the Vikings. 7 years into his reign there was a massive invasion in 878 and Alfred was on the run. But he came back, fought hard, won, and came to a good deal with the Vikings and proposed a Danelaw where the Vikings would have their area and the people of Wessex and Mercia had theirs. And you can see some of that line Watling Street and others even today. But Alfred was a learned king. He could read and write, which was unusual for a royal in England at that time. He showed tenacity, high intelligence, but pragmatism as well. He knew when to talk to his enemies and when not to. And he did it utmost to protect the standards and the beliefs and everything else in his kingdom, and was gracious. Very few people in politics or religion have the suffix "the Great" after them. There's no other English king who has "the Great" after them. Alfred did. And he reigned for another 21 years. He developed a timekeeping method. He was pretty much a Renaissance man by having lines on candles, so you know whether an hour had gone by the burning down of the candle past the line. He was involved in various writings and he showed a fair degree of tact and diplomacy that was much needed, and again was not forthcoming. So, yes, there's much to look at Alfred today as an example of a man who, under great pressure, showed a great degree of thought, skill, care, and having the wisdom of when to make the radical changes and the radical attacks, and when to pull back, when to engage against the Vikings and when to work with the Vikings. And I think in this day and age we do need that kind of wisdom in our politics as well. And that's it.